Hi! Hello, ladies, gents, and cute little rodents lost in a maze. We're going to try Sublevel 0 Redux, 6 degrees of movement roguelite. If you have played Forsaken or Descent, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what that means, we're going to jump straight into a run. Might as well start with you get to pick classes at the beginning. Very roguelike kind of thing. I'll explain everything once we get in. Let's pick a standard gunship to start. The story is basically the planet is falling apart. You need to escape. That's good enough. We're not going to deal with the introduction. It is a roguelite. All the levels are procedurally generated. The gimmick is not really a gimmick. It's just the main draw of the gameplay. 6 degrees of movement. You can turn. You can go up and down. You can rotate. Whoa! Full VR support if you have it. I don't have that, and I don't know if I would be terribly interested. Also, you can play with a flight stick. All I am using is mouse and keyboard, and it controls beautifully with it. I have zero complaints about it. All the keys are fantastic. And you just go in, you murder things, you loot the remains of their pathetic little forsaken corpses. Open chests, get resources, grab items when they drop, and you upgrade your weapons. You can carry one at a time. You can carry at a time 2 main like bullet, laser, or plasma weapons, and then you can have 2 different heavy weapons. Right now we have a dumbfire rocket launcher, which is basically a rocket that goes forward, does not have any kind of homing. They're in pretty short supply, so you don't want to overuse them too much. Here's a game where dodging all the incoming projectiles is paramount, just like in any roguelite, really. And now we have a little bit of loot right here. It's a Savage Shredder, close combat shotgun type bullet weapon. Is it better than my autocannon? It seems to fire more slowly, but it does a lot more damage. We're going to just put it on. You can either choose to equip it right away, or if you simply pick it up, it will go straight in your inventory. This is a replacement for, not really a replacement, but an additional heavy weapon. Is basically small rockets. Equip that right there. Now we can toggle back and forth. You can go into the inventory. This is the autocannon that I had. This is my equipped weapons. These are the ammo values. And it seems like there's some damage, maybe? No, this is just the ammo values. My current currency, this is used for crafting. In the menu, when you have this stuff, and you can in fact craft already a bunch of things. You can craft a minigun from the autocannon and the pulsar that I'm carrying, and 750. 750? I don't have 750 nanites, I think they're called. Or a clumsy spread pulse. You see, they have modifiers. Clumsy, savage, rapid. Very roguelike, very loot horror kind of stuff. In any case, let's just continue on. Find more people, find more horrible creatures to destroy, and it's all robots. And that is already, let's check out this shredder. It's basically a shotgun. So in short range, I will use my shotgun. In long range, I will use my laser. Oh, you piece of trash, don't freaking charge me, you asshole. I'm at a certain age, so I very much remember playing Descent. It was my brother that played more Descent than I did. You go around, you collect data logs. If you're interested in this story, you will read through them. If you're not interested, you don't give a damn about this stuff. But, you know, collectibles. Things to find. Good stuff. Oh yeah, Descent is a game that I played, but I mostly watch my brother play. And I have a great fondness for it. It was an extremely fun Doom-like, pretty much at the time. That's what you refer to as any kind of first-person shooter. It was a Doom-like where you drove a ship just like this, and, you know, 6 degrees of freedom. My wife has watched me play this, and she gets kind of dizzy, so, you know, if you're prone to motion sickness, this is probably not the game for you. We have found a bomber hull. It has a little bit less HP, less ammo capacity, but more ammunition for the heavy weapons. And the same amount of inventory, so I'm not going to use it, but I will store in my inventory. There it goes. We have 5 slots taken up out of 14. With better hulls, you get more inventory space. So we'll continue on. Just Destroy this filthy creature. They're all robots. That is my first gripe that I have for you. I think that I have explained the basics pretty okay by now. Oh shit, there's more. I was like, okay, I vanquished all the enemies. When they die, they explode, so you don't want to get anywhere close. There's some more loot over here. A relentless impact rifle. Probably better than the pulsar, right? Instant hit enemy weapon with long reload. Actually, I like that better than the shotgun. So we're going to put it on. Although now I have 2 energy weapons, which means I'm using the same ammunition for both of my weapons, something that you really don't want unless you are specializing in it. Better engine in the sense that it doesn't have as much speed, but better boost. Boost, you can just hit that shift button and you go faster. You can ram enemy ships by running into them. Wouldn't recommend it. It feels like I'm constantly dying if I do that. We have found some dumbfire. It is basically the same thing, isn't it? No, weak HVRL. It's basically the same thing. This one I have. So I guess I'll just put it in the inventory and keep on going. So this is how it plays. Then you explore the map. I really like the map. It's very, very clear. Very, very functional. You know exactly where you've been and where you have not been. I just need to go up from where I'm at right now. And I might have missed. Yeah, it seems like I missed a path over there at the very beginning. Let's just close that up and look straight up. Oh, look at that. It's another path. I really love this kind of stuff, like a 3-dimensional map where you can look up and there's a map you can go to. There's a path you can go to. I really like it. All the enemies, they drop stuff. You want to gather all the nanites. For it's the currency. It's the stuff that also disappears quickly. So you want, you know, there's that risk-reward kind of thing. Do you want to kill everything from afar and never go in and then miss out on a whole bunch of loot? Do you want to risk yourself and go for the loot even though it might get you killed or damaged? Is the trade-off. Well, that is a monster that was there that I did not see before. That's one thing that this game, another thing that is missing. One thing that is missing. Dumbfire. Let's pick it up. And that is a little bit of a minimap, a little bit of a radar, a detector for enemies that are close, because it is very easy to overlook the enemies that are close to you. You don't see them, and they're just ramming your butthole constantly, and there's nothing you can do until you notice that there's something that is damaging you. You look around, there's this enemy just scratching at your back, making you extremely miserable. Okay, I don't see anything over here. Overall, already I'll give you a very good before giving you reasons why. I very much like it, I recommend it, but there's some stuff that I really don't like. First one would be my biggest gripe, and that is one that is a personal bias, and that is I don't like when enemies are all robots. That's something I just really don't enjoy. There's a repair kit, and you can use them at will to repair your ship. I think they each repair you for 50. Oh, I did not mean to hit the key button. The button. I meant to go to the inventory. Alright, well, I used a repair kit and I feel real bad. This is the final boss. As in the final boss of the level. It's always like this. You enter a room and there's a little bit of a gauntlet. You find a whole bunch of monsters. Read robot sphere flying thing, guys. That is a lot. Let's see if we can kill a whole bunch with a few dumbfire rockets. Oh yeah, destroyed. And in my limited experience with this game, I've developed quite the bias for instant shot fast weapons, such as the primary weapon I'm using right now. It's just a railgun, pretty much. Ooh, another repair kit. There you go. It's basically a railgun that is an instant thing. The bullets don't travel, so it is way easier to aim and do it correctly. The final boss of a level is always like this. There's a gauntlet with a bunch of monsters, and then in the middle, one of those dynamos, I guess you could call them. A light dynamo that you have to destroy. The first level is super easy. Oh shit, I didn't want to teleport already. I want to continue exploring. Next level. I wanted to continue exploring the enemy to go through the teleport. It doesn't really matter though. the first level is super easy, but in the next levels it becomes harder because the dynamo starts spinning with lasers and stuff like that. It becomes harder and harder to go through that gauntlet. In my limited experience, I have beaten the game once. I've unlocked a few things, but there's still a lot of stuff to unlock. I do plan to play it a little bit more, but I don't think I'm going to make it into a series. I just wanted to showcase it a little bit because it is an extremely fun game that is unique. There's not that many. There's hardly any. You could say there's no other that I know of games with 6 degrees of freedom like this. And there's, I would say, a little bit of a hole in the offerings of game. There's all these genres. You know, you cannot throw a rock in Steam without hitting a puzzle platformer. But these 6 degrees of freedom kind of game, there's hardly any at all. And a roguelite at that is quite the rare thing indeed. Brutal HVRL. It is just better damage than what I have, so we're going to equip it because I have no more inventory space. That goes over into the hover space, but we can maybe craft something. See, it gets ejected from my inventory because I have 14 out of 14 slots taken up. But the way you upgrade here, loot most of the time is not going to upgrade your stuff. Most of the time you're going to upgrade your items by crafting them. You use your currency and whatever you're carrying to craft something better. We're going to craft a minigun through the autocannon and the pulsar. The other stuff I'm really not all that interested in. I mean, it's nice to have the better engine, but we're going to go for the minigun. There you go. And it is equipped. Good stuff. Out of the inventory, we can now pick this up because we cleared it up a little bit. I would like to craft some more, but you know, my resources are not letting me, so let's just continue on forward. And as I play, the more I realize it's pretty damn important to take that risk and rush into the fray and grab the loot. There's that minigun working pretty nicely for me. Pretty badass weapon. I mean, it doesn't seem to do a ton of damage. It seems like it's pretty hard to destroy things quickly. The path that goes down, that is simply blocked. So let's just back up and go back to this area. So let's get into a little bit of critique, a little bit of evaluation. I already told you my main problem with this game is the lack of personality in the enemies. It's just orbs that shoot at you. I feel that's the main weakness, at least where my tastes are concerned. It's like, I feel nothing destroying these guys, man. It's just orbs that shoot at you. Some of them try to ram you. Some of them shoot a laser. Some of them shoot a railgun. It's really boring. The enemy types, the enemy creatures, not just the types and what they do, because you know you can only have so many things that an enemy can do. It's not so much what they do, but the personality of them. You feel nothing destroying these things, and it's a common problem that I have with games that make you fight robots. It's like, I don't care about these enemies. I don't care about destroying them. Anyway, rapid impact rifle, I guess. Is it any better? It seems like it reloads faster. No, it reloads. No, my inventory is full. I would like to carry one of these though. I think I will toss away this weak HVRL. Drop. And we're going to carry the rapid impact rifle. Maybe I can craft something better. Don't really... Actually, that's probably a bad idea because I already have an impact rifle. So I can craft something from the rifle that I already used. Am I backtracking? There was another path. See, if I had looked up, I could have easily seen the path. There's another path. No, that's where I started. And that is possibly a path we did not explore. So let's just simply go where I was going. Boost. I need to ram something just to showcase it. Just to show you. So that's my first and foremost gripe. My second gripe is, like I already said, lack of minimap. It really could use one to tell you where the enemies are at close to you. It just makes sense for a ship to have something like that. Makes a ton of sense. That's a ramming asshole right there. Ram! Boom! That is so not worth it because you get close to the enemies, you don't dodge while you're going forward. It is a terrible idea to ram your enemy, especially because these maniacs, you know, the enemies are constantly chasing you down. Oh shit, I think I went into the unknown. I did not want to go into the unknown, I wanted to backtrack. So I am now going forward in a terrible idea of a terrible idea that I had. I guess I am just leaving all the enemies behind and hopefully finding a place where I can be a little safe. Somehow managed to survive all that. Perhaps they did not chase me down. Relentless HVRL. It's probably what I want to have, right? Rate 4, damage 26, splash. It's about exactly the same. I'm going to equip it anyway. There you go. It just sounds cooler. Really could use some homing HVRL. Many of your heavy weapons can become homing if you find them or if you craft them. I would say they are the most useful type of weapon there is. So I rushed through all that completely without meaning to. I thought that I was going into somewhere that I had not been, that I had already been, you know, I was going to a safe spot. But no, I was rushing forward and I paid dearly for it. Another thing that I really don't appreciate, I really should not start with that, I should start with what I like, because there's a lot to like in this game. But I was starting with gripes, so I guess I will continue with the gripes. Oh, there's another enemy right there. And that is the rooms that look like constructions, like built rooms by civilization, you know what I'm talking about? That are not cave-like, they're fine. But rooms like this, see how all my nanites are going to disappear if I don't grab them? Pays to risk yourself. I'm going and grab them. Switch to the dumbfire here. I don't have any more repair kits, so we are on our last dregs. These guys are the most dangerous. They're just so damn quick. They charge you so hard. Get exploded, asshole. Alright. Hey, I'm going to use that right away. You can hold F to, instead of picking it up, you just use it right away. Very much. I only have 12 points of energy of ammunition left on my lasers, so we're going to switch to my minigun. There's a little piece of loot. Now I need to backtrack to all the places that I was. Weak grenade. I'll just go into the inventory. Okay, I cannot use it. I have 900. I might as well craft something. Jump jet engine. Right now I have 90, 125, 20. This has 89, 150. So that's much better boost. I really don't care about that. Really much rather would have just a regular better speed. So I'm not going to craft that. I can't craft anything at all. We're going to simply drop the duplicates. How about that? We have a rapid and a brutal HVRL. Drop that. Let's just call them mini missiles. That's what they are. I have a rapid impact rifle. I'm already carrying an impact rifle, so let's just drop that. Savage Shredder. I'll drop the dumbfire because I already have one equipped. Bomber hull and a scout engine. Okay, that's fine. And there was something I wanted to pick up. Dumbfire. Weak grenade. I might be able to craft something out of that eventually. I was in the middle of saying that rooms that look like futuristic kind of stuff are fine. Ooh, look at that. Nice. Give me. Rooms that look like caves, they are extremely confusing. They are not confusing in the sense of I don't know where I'm going, which is also true. Weak HVR, I don't care about that. I think I'm backtracking right now, making sure that I go back to where I came from. Yeah, this is where I came from. Let's reorient ourselves. See, this is, you know, square kind of rooms, perfectly easy to navigate. And there's the lights that delineate all the textures on the walls. You can tell exactly where the limits are, where it's up and where it's down, all that stuff. When you go into the caves, I'm pretty sure that you already saw this when I was going through it. It is much harder, especially like this one is not so bad because it has lava at the bottom, so you can easily tell. Just go this way. But like a room like this is pretty open, so it's still not that bad. But there's some rooms. That's all the stuff that I dropped earlier. Rapid dumbfire, yeah, that's all the stuff that I dropped earlier. I think I am going back to where I already was. I need to use the map to be able to know exactly where I'm going. there's some rooms just like these, the caves, that are very, very constrained, and you're constantly running against walls like this. You're like this, and it's like, I don't know where the exit is at, I don't know where I'm going, what is happening right now. And that is one of the another main problem that I have with this game. It's kind of hard to navigate where the rooms are so weird like this, when they're cave-like. Okay, let's look at the map because I don't know where I'm going anymore. There's the blue gates right there that I think I picked up the key for. So that's the next area to go to. Yes, let's go down this way. So yeah, that's another complaint that I got for you. And in the options menu, you can check it out right here. I think it's in video. You can actually increase the field of view. This looks weird to me, so a 90 is my favorite because the model of the ship is just so damn huge. Like this, it's just, it looks really warped to me. 90 is my favorite right now. Like the view, field of view that feels the most natural. Another thing that you can do, by the way, you can snap roll on, put that on, and now when you roll, you go in 90-degree roll, so that makes it a little bit easier to navigate. I don't like that. I like the full control, so take that off. Don't really want that. I think there's no other option that I want to point out. All the other stuff is very standard stuff. But you know, a little bit of ease of use. Alright, where the hell am I and where am I going? I need to go straight behind me. But certainly it's a game that you're going to get turned around and you're going to be very, very happy that a map exists. Because constantly you're going to be wondering, okay, where am I? Where am I supposed to go? Is this tank going to wreck me? Is this other creature thing going to wreck me? That's another tank over there. So obliterated. Rocket. Still alive. Oh, there's another guy. Give me all my delicious... Yeah, all my delicious currency. Oh, for me. What you got? Razor Shredder. This shotgun kind of thing. Let's take it. Or we're going to throw away the normal. Oh no, it's actually a Savage Shredder. 166.54, 144.84. Just drop this one. Can I craft anything? Just a jump engine, yeah. There you are. Assault engine. More speed, worse boost, better RAM. Oh, new crafting. Let's see. Recon engine, Helo engine. Worse speed. Recon engine. These engines are trash. Really not. Don't care about these engines at all. I was in the middle of saying something. I get sidetracked picking up things. Another complaint that I got is the inventory management is annoying. Annoying as hell. It's just too little space in my ship to carry things. I want more stuff. I honestly would rather there was zero limit to the inventory whatsoever. Oh geez, this is already a boss. I already got hit in the face. That repair kit going. I'm going to try and destroy everything around me. Where is it? I think it's in the wall right there. There's an enemy, right? Yep, yep. And here you have another thing that is a bit of a problem. Seeing the enemies is a little hard sometimes because there's neon on the walls all the time. There's neon on the enemies. They don't stand out very much. And they're just these blobs, these orbs. The enemies are really uninspired. Again, that is my main problem. Also repair again. My main problem with Sublevel 0. Another complaint? Is there any other complaints? To get them all out of the way. So I really like to talk about the good stuff. Okay, I think that we have destroyed everything around us. We're going to destroy this thing. I'm probably going to shoot some lasers. There you are. Let's try to dodge around them. I think it's destroyed. Yeah. Kill it with fire. Give me all the junk. Give me that repair kit. Other things to be found. There you are. Oh, all that stuff too. And there's a little bit of a Razor impact rifle. Stop it with the impact rifles and stuff. Better accuracy, but the rate is garbage. Relentless. The damage is worse. Just grab that flux component. Give me that thing. And that opens a portal somewhere. And I did not gather enough nanites to level up. So let's go back, because something that I wanted to do in the previous level was continue exploring. Open it. Oh, really? You can't go back after you destroy that. I guess I've never done it, huh? Or maybe this is not the door out. I think it's just not the door out. We just need to find the actual door to get out of here. I know it exists. I think I'm upside down right now. Upside down is relative anyway. That's the exit. No? Yes? I'm an idiot. Let's just look at the map. It's right up there. Oh, that's... yeah, that's like glass. Yeah, I think it just shuts down the exit. See, that's the exit and it's no longer traversable. When you have enough experience, you can level up. Oh, there you go. In between levels. And honestly, these are also pretty underwhelming. It's just small improvements. Bullet that always have a drawback. At least most of the ones that I've seen have a drawback. As a small amount of bullet regeneration to a gunship when ammo is low. That is a plain upgrade. But then Plasma Specialist. Weapons do significantly more damage with plasma, but damage done by bullets and energy is slightly decreased. I have no plasma weapons, so obviously not going to grab that. Fire rate is slightly increased, but accuracy is slightly decreased. I don't want that trash. Let's only give me that bullet regeneration. Pretty underwhelming. Let's just keep on going to the next level. I think that's about all the complaints I got. Bad inventory. Level up, not very inspired. The worst, absolute worst, is the enemies are terribly uninspired. And the cave levels are just really confusing and samey. The walls, the texture of the walls is just this blob. It's very, very drab. Oh! That is blowing my face, bro. What do I love? I love the controlling. The control scheme and the way it plays, like the way it feels to float around these places is amazing. I played it with my flight stick that I hardly ever use, but I tried it out and it controls beautifully. It's definitely harder with the flight stick instead of the keyboard and mouse, but it was a lot of fun. I'm just going to use that. Oh, piece of garbage. I'm going to minigun your ass. I'm going to just jump in there, grab all the currency. Hopefully there's no other monster. Robot guy. Give me more darts. That's ammunition. That's another small complaint as well. It's really hard to tell what you're picking up. There's all these tiny icons that are hard to tell from apart from one another. Low damage, rapid fire, long range, any weapon. Energy weapon. Better than this minigun. Rate of fire is less, accuracy is less, so it's complete trash. Feel also like I've been kind of unlucky with the loot. Usually by now I have a better hull and a better engine. Assault engine. Less speed, less boost, better RAM. I really don't ever RAM. I will not recommend it to anybody. So pass on that. Can I craft anything at all? Very annoying. I'm just going to toss away these engines. They are just awful. Okay. And grab that one. Maybe I can craft something actually good now. Just a recon engine with 92 speed. A little better. I don't care about the other stuff. My current speed is 90. Slightly better just to get some stuff out of my inventory. There you go. I have a slightly better speed that is very hard to tell because the upgrade was so small. But I think this run I've gone kind of unlucky on that. Very often I will be crafting very significant upgrades. This is not representative of the quality of the upgrades that you can craft. But the things that you pick up, I would certainly call it side grades. Oh, that's a monster. That's an enemy. Definitely call them side grades. And where your upgrades come in is where you craft stuff. But I really, really enjoy the way it controls. I love floating around. I was a big fan of Descent way back. Never played Forsaken. I just know that it's a thing that existed. Give me that good stuff. Let me just rotate my ass. I think those guys shoot a laser at you if you let them. Sounds like there's another monster somewhere. I call them monsters, but they're just freaking robots. That looks like something dangerous. Those are grenades. No, they rotate with lasers. I want to make sure that there was nothing back here, though. I think that leads exactly what those monsters are at. Yep, yep, no? Confusing. Okay, that's where I came from. And there was another path. Let's just go that way. Let's go back. Woo! Pretty damn awesome. Another path going down this way. Really like the level generation, how it just creates path, and it's, you know, it's completely random. Just attaches all these rooms one after another, very much like Tower of Guns. And in fact, I would very much call this a 6 Degrees of Freedom Tower of Guns. I don't know if you play that game. I considered briefly to play as a series in the channel, but I passed on it. Also because the enemies were so boring. It was just a whole bunch of turrets, mechanized enemies. I really don't care for them. Don't care to, but that's a personal bias. That's a personal preference you might not share. This is one of the trap rooms. You try to open the chest. Oh, it's trapped. Lots of monsters. Lots of terrible things to end your life. I'd like for you to die. I pretty should be using my secondary weapons. Really, always neglect to do it. Oh boy. That thing is near death. I am leaning in my chair constantly when playing this game because, you know, oh wow, I got into the path. Ow. I got into the path of one of those lasers. I really should be prioritizing the lasers. I went down. Don't fight me, brother. Kaboom! Suck it, bitch! I think there's one alive still. What is that? Oh, that's teleported to get you back to somewhere significant, so you don't have to travel through the places anymore, all over again. That's just a convenience feature. An assault engine, another engine that is trash. Open this up. Most of the time, the chests are just going to have currency. They don't really have all that interesting stuff. But you definitely want to hunt down that. Oh, a homing missile. Totally equip this instead of the dumbfire. It's total trash, the dumbfire. I can craft something. Brutal homing swarm. Relentless homing swarm. They look exactly the same to me. It's just, what do you use? I'll just switch. And of course, it also uses the homing missile. Let's craft that. Because I think it's better, the multiple shot. But now I don't have a secondary launcher. I guess we'll put the weak grenade in there. Even though I'm unlikely to use it. The grenades are kind of meh. You can plan out a path. It goes around. Hard to hit with them. That's why I don't like them very much. Much rather have the homing swarm. Much more handy. Anyway, let's go into the teleporter. It'll put me somewhere. See, it tells you, I'm going to put you here. Are you okay with that? Sure, that will save me a little bit of travel time. Let's do it. So the point that I wanted to make, I think that's another place that I want to be. That's the place that I want to be. Isn't that where I started, though? Pretty sure that's where I started. Let me make sure. Pretty sure that is exactly where I started. I think that's what the 1 means. Yeah, and there was yeah, that's just blocked. Might as well check it just in case. Open that up, please. Despite all my complaints, it's just a very fun game to play because it controls so smoothly. I really like flying around in this place. The thing I like, there's a progression system. I like the progression system. Is basically, it's a Binding of Isaac kind of progression system in the sense that you get to the end, you unlock more levels to go further. So I beat the game once, and then it unlocked 2 more levels to go on further. And I guess you could argue, I would much rather have the game all unlocked from the very beginning. That's your own preference. I guess it's a little bit of a artificial. I am truly traveling all the way back. I think this very faithfully shows how lost you can get in the game. But you know, you get lost to the extent of, oh, okay, I just backtrack like an idiot. Let me look at the map and go where I need to go. I think I just need to go into the middle. There's an opening in one of these. Walls, there it is. And you either go up or go down. There's the blue gate that I don't think I have the key for. Yeah, I don't have the key for this. So we had to go this way. There was a few rotating monsters here. Get destroyed. I want the currency. I do want the repair kit. The repair kits, though, they don't disappear, I don't think. And they do take a spot in your inventory. I think. Pretty sure they do. That's why you have the option to drop them. So you can pick up other stuff. Yeah, money. HVRL. Nope. Those are the little missiles. I have a homing version. I don't want any of that garbage. Homing. Beautiful. It works. Give me all the currency, please. Are those monsters? Yes. That's not a pickup. That is a creature that wants to kill me. Right? Yes, it was a freaking mine in the middle. Just obliterate this disgusting thing. Those homing missiles, I really need to not waste them. There's the blue key. Accuracy is important. Blue key has been acquired. Give me all my currency, please. Oh, there's a monster somewhere. There you are. See, that's where a little bit of a mini-map would have helped me out quite a great deal. Oh, these guys shoot lasers, like a rail kind of thing. You don't want to get in their path. Not. Explosions. Ooh. Alright, there's the chest. An upside down chest. Whoop. We were upside down, not the chest. What you got? Brutal homing missile. We want that. We want to carry that. Because that creates a rapid mag cluster. I don't know what this is. But I'm very excited to use it. 2,500 nanites though. Must be amazing. Dumbfire cluster missile with magnetic bomblets. Fascinating. That takes a lot of currency to... craft though. Hello. It's a chest right there. And the three-dimensionality of it. I really enjoy this kind of three-dimensional space. And, oh shit, this is a gauntlet? I did not want that! This is possible death. Never stay still. Never stay still. Gotta always be moving. Those guys are the most dangerous, it looks like. Gotta destroy them, because they can shoot you from really far away. Alright. Hey, give me that. Ah, I missed out on that. He doesn't enemy. Oh yeah. Is there another? No, we're done with this gauntlet. Exploded. Give me the money. Nanites. Alright, give me the good stuff. I worked real hard for this chest. It gives me a whole bunch of stuff. I think that is like instant repair. Inventory full. Can I craft something to make some room? Not without having a lot more money. So we can throw something away. This dumbfire thing. It's not used for... Yeah, it's used for crafting. I guess we'll leave the brutal HVRL behind. Well, maybe the bomber hull. The thing is, this you can then use it for something else. Maybe the Savage Shredder. I really don't care about it. So we can carry another repair kit. But we have 4. Carly Impact Rifle. Not descriptive of my person, so I'm not going to touch that garbage. And what do you have? Rusty HVRL. Nah. Or rather, my weapons were well oiled and slippery, like my cock. Let's get out of here. I suppose I'll go. Oh yeah, this puts me back where the blue gate was at, so I don't have to travel. Fantastic stuff. If only I can see it. There it is. You can shoot the doors open. You can just walk up to them. But the thing is, if you walk up to them, you cannot see what's behind the door until it might be too late. To shoot some rockets here. This is too many. I cannot see a damn thing. Too much blue. Okay, everything dies. Might as well use that because I already have 5. I don't usually have so many repair kits. I've been really, really lucky with the drop rate of repair kits. And that's the thing. In other runs, I've gone way luckier with... Ooh, what the hell is going on? Oh, I think one of the enemy types, it creates a flare to blind you. That's pretty cool. I've not seen that guy before. Let's see if we can flank it. Or maybe we can just do a homing attack. Is it dead? Give me that cash. Give me all that cash. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's dead. Give me that yellow key. Another repair kit. And what are you? A timid grenade. I already have a... What kind of damage? That's 191 damage. The grenade that I have right now does not exist. I threw it away. Oh no, I equipped it. 191. 191. Well, that's absolutely pathetic. Alright, where the hell am I? Where I'm supposed to go? I need to go straight up. That way. So yeah, I want to continue playing this game and finding what's at the end of it. Really don't care about the lore. It's just reality's falling apart. You need to gather all the logs, blah 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 blah. I really don't care. That sounds like an enemy somewhere. Where are you? I want to destroy you. A three-dimensional minimap would be so fantastic. Oh. I'll destroy that. You can use those, by the way. You can use them in your advantage. To your advantage. Those lasers. You can lure the enemies to the lasers. Tortoise hull. Now this is a much better hull. It doesn't have as much ammo capacity. It's not that much better, but I will put it on. Because now we can craft, maybe we can craft a much better hull. See, this gives you way better health and way better ammo and much better inventory. We want to craft this pretty hard. What is the gunship though? 152, 148, 2180, 1743. Yeah, the gunship hull is way better than the tank hull. Except the tank hull can carry way more of the heavy attacks. I would rather have the gunship though. Better HP, better regular ammunition, same inventory. Gunship hull it is. There you go. Now we have a higher HP ceiling. Let's consume one of our repair kits to maybe fill it out. Higher HP ceiling. I am a little lost right now. Let me look at the map. We seem to be needing to go straight up again. Like behind me. Oh, there's some repair kits over there. Man, so lucky with repair kits. I'm telling you, I've never found so many before. Let me just get through here. Get into another area. See, these cave areas are just a little too much. It's just hard to say. Where the hell am I? These are suicide bombers. They will just rush you and try to explode. They contain delicious loot. Those guys. Oh, I don't have any more ammunition. Derp. Here, have a grenade. Oh, damage. Oh, that's a miner. I see. Oh! What was that? A piece of garbage? Damn, he railgunned me. Destroy that mine. Might as well use that. I'm finding so many. That's crazy, man. Stupid. What'd you drop? A weak flamethrower. I would love my impact rifle. The minigun is also nice. Let's check this out. It's a plasma weapon, the first plasma weapon that we find. The problem that I have with plasma weapons in general, I had a burp there that I had to get rid of. The plasma weapons in general is they're short range. And I'm like, I don't ever want to be a short range. I'm not interested in short range. So let me just equip that back on. There's some plasma weapons that are not so short range. But for the most part, they're just going to be... You gotta get up close and personal. We don't want that. I really do love also the sound design. The music is also, it's whether you like it or not is up to you. It's damn high quality, kind of action-y kind of stuff, like adventure action kind of thing. It's not chiptunes. But I love the sound design. All the sounds I feel, or most of the sounds are just right. Let me grenade the crap out of you. I don't have any homing little missilets. Let me just destroy all these mines. The explosions are fantastic. Let's see if we can actually destroy them with their own mines. I want to go in there and grab the loot without getting obliterated. Alright, give me all that good stuff. It's not mine, is it? No. It's a rocket. Oh! A little too close there. Alright, that's blocked. That's another area. I would not blame you, by the way, if you're getting kind of dizzy playing this game. You need to not have motion sickness problems playing Sublevel 0. Oh, holy crap, it's been 45 minutes. I did not realize. A repair kit. I have 5. I'll just carry one more. But the boss must be pretty close. We're going to simply interrupt it. I thought for sure I would die eventually. I would die before this showcase playthrough was over, so I could at least show you the permanent progression. Piece of garbage. Disgusting. Disgusting. Turret. I need to go for the loot. Destroy that laser so I can go to get all that good stuff. Must not miss out on it. A turret. Aish. Oh yeah. That is blocked. That is nothing. A timid homing missile. Not interested. Savage laser. Might be cracked. Oh, there's a quote boss. Minigun. Rate 6 damage. The damage is just garbage. New crafting available. Ah, it's shooting at me. I think this boss type will shoot at you. So you have to be even more careful. You just throw grenades at it. Some weird graphical issue. I don't think that's an ability that it's doing. It's just, a graphical issue that we're encountering right here. I don't think that's intended. Oh, crap. So yeah, they get harder and harder. Let me just get a repair kit right here. As you can see, it gets a little hectic with the bullets. Continue to throw in those grenades. And it's a little bit of a problem when... Alright, everything's destroyed. Not everything. Some lasers. That was destroyed completely. Not going to pick that up yet, because I want to grab all the loot. All the nanites. Oh, yeah. Now we'll simply... shoot at me! Another freaking turret. Oh, see, they get worse and worse. And harder and harder. I guess I'll use this. I'm carrying way too many. Another. That's stupid, man. I'm telling you, I promise you, this is the first time I see so many repair kits. I've had a way harder of a time surviving in this game. Can I craft anything? A brutal railgun. Instant hit bullet weapon with high damage and long reload. I have a relentless impact rifle. Damage is much better. Yeah. Firm. But the thing is, now I have a minigun and a brutal railgun, so they're both bullets. So I can maybe specialize in bullet attacks. Brutal gauze cannon. Minigun and a brutal railgun. This is an improvement. Oh, but you need 2,000 nanites. Ugh. That's too much. Do I have any other? I guess I can just equip the weak flamethrower. Not terribly... I mean, it's a weak flamethrower. It's literally garbage. It's super bad. I just put on the railgun, the minigun, whatever, man. I don't care. I think we're good to go. There was the chest that we opened. We can grab the flux component. There's the teleporter right there. Man, I hardly have any bullets left. It sucks. Alright, get through there. We get another level up. Plasma Dynamo. Regeneration increases significantly, but the maximum health is sharply reduced. Self-shield decreases damage taken from your own weapons, which you do. If you are shooting explosives, you can wreck yourself. Adds a small amount of bullet regeneration to your gunship when ammo is low. Since we have 2 bullet weapons, this is totally worth it. Oh, we have 2 level ups. Fantastic. Plasma Hoarder. Maximum plasma ammo is greatly increased, but the others are decreased. Less lethal, a slight increase in its chance for all weapons to stun the enemies, but a slight decrease in damage. And then Bullet Regen 2. Adds a small amount of bullet regeneration to your gunship when ammo is low. I'm assuming this is level 2, so we're going to go for it. I'm a bullet guy now. Let's just save and quit. I need to interrupt this. I did not mean to make it into a 50-minute thing. But I guess I can now end it by showing you the progression window. Some stats over here for your weapons and all that stuff. But then you get the unlocks. I have completed the main campaign. There's then the advanced campaign with 2 extra levels. And then there's a hardcore campaign that I don't know what exactly it is. There are blueprints that you unlock by grabbing the stuff and then crafting them. There is quite a few more primary weapons that I need to unlock. A whole bunch more of secondary weapons. I've actually only unlocked these 2 right here. So there's quite a few but weapon types. Then engines, hulls. So there's quite a few things to unlock here. Pretty neat. Campaign, blueprints, nano cards. These are the level ups. It's basically the chance of getting it, I suppose. I don't know exactly how you unlock this. I think it's simply the moment that you get them as an option, maybe. Or maybe you need to get to a certain point. But these are the level ups that you can get. And then the starting classes, I have not unlocked any other than the first 2. But there's a whole other 7 that can be unlocked. Then the logs that you pick up if you're interested in the story, which I really have not made the effort to. But, you know, it's simply because I have not read it. Apparently, you can unlock some codexes here, but I cannot click on anything. So I guess nothing is unlocked so far. So there you go. There you have Sublevel 0. Pretty damn fun game with some foibles. It's like the inventory system. It's too constraining. It just needs either more space or do away with inventory space altogether. The enemies are just robots. They are spheres. You're seeing them right here. Oh man, I'm intimidating. The caves are kind of confusing and just a blob to look at. Those are the 3 foibles that I feel this game has. All the other stuff is super fun. I really, despite all those 3 things, I have so much fun flying around this game that I would still recommend it if you're into this kind of genre. So there you go. Sublevel 0 Redux. Redux is because they expanded it. It was a free expansion for everybody. I hope that you enjoy yourself. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, hunt down every robot and make them pay.